Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. My name is Liam Weston. I live at 3131 Hiawatha Drive here in Loveland. This is not quite as innocuous, I think, as being represented tonight by staff, and I wanted to bring for you tonight, on behalf of a former resident of Mirasol who's since passed away, all of her documentation that she collected over 4 years asking the city to address the inequity of this illegally charged fee. If you go back 4 years, you'll remember this came up because Sam Betters was collecting it as a developer, telling people it was a private fee for private service of providing transportation, snow removal, all kinds of other things, landscaping. None of those were being provided. There were elderly residents out there pulling weeds. There were elderly people having to shovel sidewalks. And it was that gentleman sitting right there who told the city it was perfectly legal for him to collect this fee. The city didn't get that fee. And I think that's what's critical. You have to look at it in the terms of what really happened. So for 4 years, the residents complained to the Housing Authority, they complained to the city, and first to the Planning Commission, and eventually back to the city. In the April 13, 2012 letter to the city, HUD stated, after appealing to the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, it is still our position that the Housing Authority of the City of Loveland, HACAL, used CDBG funds in a manner that violated CDBG program regulations. The city must take corrective action to comply with the regulations and statutes for CDBG money. When somebody is a custodian of taxpayer dollars, whether it be federal or city, you expect them to handle that properly. And Mr. Betters not only didn't handle it properly, he mishandled the residents who complained. And so I'm here really tonight, not on behalf of myself, but on behalf of Bette Jacobs, who brought this to you at the age of 88. Finally, she passed away after being humiliated and degraded and called out by that gentleman right there over and over again so he could collect this illegal fee. These are all the documents that she left behind when she passed away. And I know there are some members of this council who cared a great deal, and I know there's others who just looked at the political calculus and decided, well, she's going to pass away soon, other residents will leave, we don't have to worry about it. I, as a taxpayer, did not receive that money. The city did not receive those fees. Sam Betters received those fees. He brags about being a developer. He brags about it being a private building. Why should $1 of my money go back? What's being provided to you by city staff is a false choice. I'm a landlord. If I have a multiplex with senior citizens who actually have lived in affordable housing, if I don't pay their water bill, does it then become a choice for the city to say, well, if these seniors aren't going to get any water, if Liam doesn't, turn the water, if we shut the water off, so we're going to pay the water bill for him. No, I'm the one who's obliged to pay the water. In this case, that's a gentleman sitting right there who bamboozled this city for years and years collecting that fee and is now getting the taxpayers to make up the difference. I'm just going to ask the council, and I know this has all been, a lot of it pre-decided in closed session, that when somebody misuses money and misrepresents things to the city over this long period of time, and the Housing and Urban Development Organization has made it very clear, your only real option here is to have Mr. Betters and the Housing Authority not only remedy this problem, but why would you trust him with hundreds of thousands of more dollars without first fixing the problem? It doesn't make any sense. He was supposed to indemnify the city. He's taken grants from the city. He used the money illegally, and why are taxpayers paying for it? Thank you.
Thank you.